weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out. Off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
12 more yards there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts nothing. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Jonathan Taylor. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Colts, nothing. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Colts nothing. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Mack. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
49-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the football back. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Complete to
Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And this offense is running away with this one. And the route is on here in this first half.
makes the score Bengals 42, Colts nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
For 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that... And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Hauschka now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 13.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
John Ross. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 56, Colts nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. Boy, right, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Number 29.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball carrier.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted,
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bengals 70, Colts nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided in it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Colts on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 34-yard line.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
The tackle.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Burrow. And Tate's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bengals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.